So let me tell you about some of the synchronous events that are happening to me today. Now, there's so much synchronicity in my life going back for years, but I'm just going to talk about the current things that are happening because, that's what's up. So, one really interesting thing that happened to me lately is I came home for the summer from college in California. I just finished. I'm here on the island for the summer, and I'm looking for a summer job, right? So I applied to be a waiter. I thought, well, I want to make some money this summer. What can I make some money doing? Obviously, I'm not gonna get a real job right now. Quote unquote real job, with my degree or whatever. I'm just on the island for the summer. I'm hanging out. I still want to make some money though, so what can I do? Well, probably bartending or waiting is probably my most lucrative thing, option. So I thought, okay, well, I'll apply to be a waiter everywhere. I don't really have any bartending experience, I don't really know anything about that at all, so I'll just apply to be a waiter all over the place. So I applied to a ton of places all over the island. There were 2 restaurants in particular that I wanted to work at because they are literally a 5-minute walk down the street from me. And I really would like to work at those places. Plus, they probably are the most lucrative places to work at. As lucrative as it gets, at least, in terms of tips. So, anyways, I applied to restaurants all over the island. I got requests for 2 interviews. Out of everywhere I applied, I got requests for 2 interviews. Guess where those 2 interviews were at? They're at my top 2 choices of restaurants. Now, how synchronous is that? Because not only did I get interviews at the jobs that I wanted, but I didn't have to deal with any other, talking to anyone else. It was so easy. The universe made it so easy to me because I just went about it all easy. I said, oh yeah, this is going to be easy. I'll just apply to some jobs. I'm so grateful that, I have, that I can attract, work and just be an attractive person. So people will hire me. And I was really thankful for that the whole time. And it just exactly happened. I didn't have to deal with any crap from any place that I didn't really want to work. So, but it goes further, my friends. It goes further. So, I was talking about bartending, and I was thinking, bartending is probably a really lucrative thing. Probably, possibly even more than waiting. But I didn't really apply to be a bartender anywhere because I don't have any bartending skills, right? So, anyways, one of the restaurants wants me to be a waiter. The other restaurant, in the interview, they said, well, how about we teach you to be a bartender? I mean, I didn't even mention bartending. So now, not only am I working exactly at the places that I want to, I'm working the exact jobs, both the exact jobs that I was considering as good possibilities. It couldn't work out any better, any easier than that. That is great synchronicity. I'll tell you about another event that just happened to me the other day. It was so funny. I went in the grocery store with limited funds, and I just bought all my groceries and went to the line. And I get dates when I go to the grocery store every single time. I always get dates. Dates are a staple food for me. So, anyways, I went in line, I checked out. I spent every last dollar that I had of my limited funds. I went out to the car, unpacked my groceries in my dad's truck. I realized, I didn't get dates. And I was wondering, why didn't I get dates this time? How did I forget to get dates? And then I realized exactly why. Because I didn't have enough money for them. I didn't even have to think about this or consider this. And when I was shopping, because it just happened for me. And the thing is, I would have gotten them, and I would have been standing in line with not enough money to pay for all my food, which would have been really awkward and uncomfortable. But I didn't even have to go through that. I spent up to my last dollar exactly for all the food, which was about $60 worth. And I just, for some perfect reason, for some beautifully synchronous reason, I wasn't even thinking about dates. You know, it's just so beautiful how everything works out. I first learned about synchronicity from my friend Alden Blees. I'll put his channel up here. He's a great guy. The dude generates so much synchronicity. It's beautiful. But see, we all generate synchronicity. You just have to be aware of it, and all of a sudden there will be more. Just like when you thank the universe for something, you all of a sudden end up with more of that thing. That's how life works. It's beautiful. So anyways, I remember so much would happen between me and Alden when we hung out. Just so much synchronicity. Like, I remember this one time, like, we were walking into this grocery store. I'm really into food, by the way. Anyways, we're walking into this grocery store, and we were talking about hanging out with some friends, and we were like, yeah, maybe we should, I forget the exact conversation, but it's something like, hey, maybe we should like hang out with Earl tonight, or something like that, our friend Earl. And lo and behold, like, basically we walked up to the grocery store and Earl stepped out. I mean, it's just so beautiful. Things like that, it's crazy. Things like that happen all the time. You know, everything is beautiful. What else can I say? Everything is beautiful and synchronous, and I'm so grateful for that. Oh man, Alden was telling me this story about how one time he had to get to this like function, this event in New Hampshire, because he was working there, and we live in Maine, and we live, well, at any rate, we live about like over 2 hours from this event in New Hampshire, and Alden had never been there before, and he didn't have any directions to get there, so he just drove off, and he made it there without any he just made it there, like, on time, and just, like, you know, with no hitches along the way. I mean, that's some people are really special like that, and you know, but like I was saying, everyone is special like that. You just have to realize it. You just have to key into it and believe in yourself that you are amazing and everything is happening. I won't say everything is happening for a reason, because that's so cliched, and it's not exactly like that, because, I mean, reasons are questionable. What's the reason that anything exists? I don't know, and it doesn't matter. So I don't think about things like everything happens for a reason, but everything does happen in a pattern. And it's a very beautiful pattern. I mean, look at this expression of the pattern. I mean, this is amazing. And I love how, you know, you zoom out and you see this and it's so beautiful, and then you just like come down and zoom in, and everything is still just so beautiful. Oh man, that's awesome. Ripples in the water. Oh, life is so great. So, I love life. I'll see you in another video. You can subscribe to my videos. I make a lot of videos about wellness and gratitude, and life is good, life is beautiful, and bye-bye. You can comment if you have any questions. happy to answer any questions. So enjoy today, my friends. Goodbye.